Your planet has been chosen by Galactus. I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald Galactus. Yeah, just kidding. I don't really do that stuff anymore. Since the studio kind of canned me. I'm kind of homeless right now, actually. Kind of in between jobs. I'm really appreciative to Great ASMR for throwing me a few bucks to do this little thing. Things have been better. Yeah, the whole deep voice routine, yeah, that was just acting. So yeah, we're here with the Great ASMR. He got me a lovely room at the Cosmic Hotel today. I just flew in on my surfboard. I left it outside, actually. And we're going to talk a little bit about my story, what I'm doing now after they fired me from the studio, and just, my life in general as the ex-Silver Surfer. Yeah. I'm going to talk a little bit about what it's like to be homeless now. Yeah, so, yeah, I guess I was never really a bad guy. Oh, yeah, whisper more. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I guess I was never really a bad guy. I did all this to save my planet. The microphones are... Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm kind of new to the whole ASMR thing. I'm used to doing high-budget Hollywood productions, so I'm not used to this. But, yeah, I can make sound. Yeah, okay, I can make sounds. Anyways, so I'm used to high-budget Hollywood productions. Once the general masses kind of club onto the idea of superheroes, superheroes kind of took over the media, and not to brag or anything, but yours truly was one of the first, besides, what was that little punk's name? Spider-Man, yeah. Yeah, I guess he was pretty good too. But, you could say my story was one of the first, and, my coming to be is a little more existential. Well, you see, my home planet, Sandlaw, well, it was kind of paradise. And when you're living in paradise, well, you kind of yearn for more. Am I doing good? Okay, thanks. Yeah. I was just kind of searching for more in life, and we hadn't had wars or famine or really anything for a very, very long time. So we were just kind of stationary and stagnant, and everything was kind of perfect until, well, at that point, it was terrifying. But now, my good buddy Galactus, he came out of the sky and was like, I'm going to take your resources and eat them. So, some friends of mine built a spaceship, and I flew up to Galactus, and, well, he saw me as a threat, so he, captured me, you know. What are you gonna do? And, you know, he said he just kinda had the munchies. So, I told him that if he spared my planet, I would be a herald for him until the end of eternity, pretty much. Yeah, I can't really die, and nobody talks about how hard it is to breathe in this metal. Excuse me, I had to cough. Yeah, when you're covered in, you know, whatever this is by Galactus's design, and you're impenetrable, yeah, to the sun and the, you know, lack of oxygen and all that good stuff, it kind of makes it all stuffy. So, yeah, there's also that. Not everything's hunky-dory all the time. It also gets really stuffy when you're living out of your, the back of your minivan coupe, you know, and you can't keep the AC on all night because, well, it's not really good for the car, and, you know, that it would draw unwanted attention from the cops, and it would waste gas, and I kind of don't have money for gas, so, yeah, anyways, we'll get onto that stuff later. Oh, so, as per the request of Great ASMR, I have a few triggers here. Triggers. Apparently that's a thing in ASMR, so I'm gonna do some triggers for you while I continue to talk about myself. So, when I can get my hands on some funds, this is my favorite thing. It looks just like me. Yeah, I tried to do a brand deal with them, but, they didn't want anything to do with me. Apparently they're in talks with Shallowball, so, maybe the new Silver Surfer will, get a brand deal for him. I don't know, but, I really like to drink it, and, I think it's delicious, so, whenever I can get my hands on this now, you know, my, body just kind of absorbs it, so I can throw back about 12, 13 a night. So this might be loud, but I'm gonna open it up for you. So, Galactus made me his herald. And I spent a lot of years flying around and looking for places for Galactus to eat up. And then we made it to a place called Earth, and, you know, had to help fight him. I'm sure you've seen the early 2000s movie I believe the one that I was in for the majority of this 2007. Time flies. Those were the days. You know, there's a lot of, when I have time to scroll on Instagram, there's a new wave. A new wave of content. And it's called nostalgicore. And this is a class. And I'll often find myself watching these videos. Very late at night. Reminiscing of the times when, well, you know, the studio still wanted me to do stuff. Back when people loved me, I guess. Sorry, I just hit the microphone. Is that okay? Okay, good. Sorry. But there's also a lot more to the videos. It's not all just about me, of course. You know, there'd be lots of nostalgia about, what are they called? Webkins and, the early days of Halo and Xbox 360 and PS2 and early television, you know, Ren and Stimpy and SpongeBob. But back when they still animated the shows, not this new bullcrap where everything's 3D and made to look like it's real animation. Take me back to a simpler time. Cheers. That's the stuff. That is the stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna wait until after the video to drink the full beer. Otherwise, I'll get very sleepy and depressed. Depressed. Shalabah. Sha. Sha. Shalabah. Hey. Cheers to you, Shalabah. So yeah, that's my favorite thing right now, but I traveled around the universes a lot and galaxies, and I came across some cool stuff while I was, still in action. But I guess since the studio doesn't want me anymore and Galactus has a different herald, I guess I'm not gonna do much traveling unless I do it of my own accord, but I don't really have the money to do that right now. Thanks again, Great ASMR, for throwing me a few bucks for this. I was doing some birthday parties for a while, and I was calling them high-tier exclusive events at first, just, for my pride, but they were just kids' birthday parties to make a few bucks, and after that, I, would get high in my minivan, but I'm doing better, So, this is my next favorite trigger. I came across this one planet, and I met this little tiny dude, and he said he was on a quest to destroy this such a strange thing. Something so small can cause so much trouble. Well, he saw how fast I was on my board, so he asked me if I would take it and destroy it for him. But once I, took it from him, I couldn't bring myself to destroy it. It's precious to me. So instead of throwing it in the mountain, like he asked me to, I just decided to keep it because, I never found anything like it. Something cool about myself is, since I have the power cosmic, I can, manipulate metal and stuff. But I've never found a material quite like this. So, I just thought it was cool. So, re-enter the scene. I'm thinking about starting my own YouTube channel, or maybe getting in touch with a small movie company, a indie filmmaking company, to maybe just give me a chance, you know. I know I can bring the Silver Surfer back. Norrin Rad has not seen the last of the silver screen. Get it? Silver Surfer, yeah. I really do hope Sean Paul all the best, you know. I'm not salty at all. You know, it was just a blow. Just a little blow to the pride, you know. I just, you know, kind of ran the scene for so long. I mean, there are still people in support of Norrin Rad, you know, but you can't win them all. This is the next thing I have for you. This is my Game Boy, and I would play on this thing all the time on set for the Silver Surfer movie. There are a lot of games to play on it. Castlevania and Kirby, you know, all sorts of stuff. Scooby-Doo. But I always found myself drawn to Metroid. A game called Metroid. And specifically, I believe it was called Metroid Zero Mission. Yeah. So, that was my old Game Boy, and I really loved playing with that thing on set all the time. Again, those were the days, you know, so I'm gonna keep saying it. Alright. What else can I tell you about Norrin Red? Today's video is sponsored by Stark Industries. Whether you need weapons or household items, Stark Industries has you covered, the #1 leading brand in today's market. So go ahead, go to your local neighborhood store or your big budget store and look for Stark Industries label. Was that good? That's the sponsor, right? Yeah, Stark Industries. Okay. Well, I guess at some point I can show you my little car setup. So I live in the back of my van at the moment. But you know, I have everything I need. I have all my knickknacks, and I have my Game Boy. I have some memorabilia from the movie, of course. Movies, you know. And even before that, you know, Mr. Lee and Kirby were making what you call comic books about me. So even before that, that was fun for me. So I have some of those in my Ernie van. I have a really nice blanket set up. I put the seats down. Blanket goes down. Pillows go down. You know. The trick to sleeping in your car is cushioning. That way you don't get a crick in your neck or in your back when you wake up in the morning. The second rule of sleeping in your car, you want to crack the windows just a little bit. That way you don't run out of oxygen. Now, me personally, I'd be fine, so I leave the windows down just for the slight breeze that it gives you, because it can get really hot and stuffy in a car. This is the next trigger that I have for you. I found this on a weird lava planet. Yeah, there had just been some sort of fight, and I kind of just swooped in, and I didn't really break it up because one of the guys had already won. Yeah, the poor guy was missing his legs. But I liked the thing that he had next to him, so I just kind of snatched it real quick. It's very sleek and shiny, just like me. I think that's why I gravitate towards these items, like that strange ring and like this thing, because it reminds me of myself. thing. And apparently, it's called the Youngling Slayer 3000. I'm not really sure why they call it that, but that's just what they call it. I don't know how to turn it on, but when he was using it, there was like this laser sword coming out of it. It was really cool. I've been trying to figure it out for a long time now, but I can't. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep searching for it and let you know how it goes. Once I get some more money and can do some traveling, I'm gonna go out and check out Tashi Station. I heard there's someone there who's selling some power converters that might know something about this. Alright. So, you want to know more about Norrinrad? That's lovely. I'm gonna tell you. I got two more things for you. Two more things. 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 Norrinrad. Norrinrad has two more things. favorite thing, Kiki's favorite thing is scratches. She doesn't like to come out of her cage either. Excuse me. She keeps me company in the van. That way I don't go insane from being alone. Now, snoring red. How does Norn Red stay so smooth? Well, I shave and moisturize every day. Observe. Now, moisturizing is the most important part. skin will stay smooth for a very long time. It's like that scene with Voldemort. I actually know him personally, but well, I used to. When he like comes out of the cauldron and he's like, anyways, that was the end of the triggers, guys. I hope you enjoyed my backstory about me valiantly protecting my home planet, saving everyone, becoming a herald for Galactus, becoming a, Hollywood superstar, generational success, and then, just being kind of kicked to the curb here in the last little stretch of time. But it's okay. I know you still care about me, and yeah, maybe I'll make a YouTube channel. But for now, I'm really grateful to Great ASMR for throwing me a few bucks for doing this, and hopefully soon I'll get out of the minivan, maybe into a real house, or at least get enough money to fly somewhere else. But for now, this has been Silver Surfer ASMR. Silver Surfer ASMR. Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer ASMR. Silver Surfer ASMR. So, I will catch you in the next video. You can throw me a few bucks if you want to at Silver Surfer at Venmo, or Silver Surfer on LinkedIn, or Zelle, or PayPal, or Apple Cash. Oh, okay. I've been told to stop plugging myself, but thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.